1 minute. I'll just quickly fix the technical aspects. So hi guys. Hello, hello, hello. Hi Madhuri. Hi Ankit. I hope all of you are doing great. Fantastic. Hi PUBG lover. I'm just checking my phone for the chat. Yeah. So whenever I look down here, I'll be using my phone. Just understand that I'll use my phone. Okay. Okay. Hi Ishana. I'm great. I'm great. I hope all of you are doing good. Glad to see so many of you here today. Perfect. So what is that we are going to do? First of all, a warm welcome to all of you to this Vedantu learning platform where we learn everything live and it's all online, of course. It's all live and online. That's what Vedantu is known for. Perfect, perfect. So what is that we're going to learn today? The topic is determinants. Okay. So we'll try to finish that off in 40-45 minutes. Master that topic with me in just 45 minutes. That's what the topic is, determiners. So it is one of the most popular topics. It is quite easy, but then there is still some confusion about the topic among students. So that's what we are going to cover in detail. Okay, all right. So okay, let's do that. So for those who don't know me yet, my name is Dheeraj Gabeja. I'm a master teacher of English at Vedantu. And besides that, I have been teaching English for more than 9 years now. When I say more than 9 years, it covers both academic English as well as communicative English. So when I say academic English, I'm talking about a regular portion syllabus for 8 to 10 and even 10 plus grades, depends on the maybe some junior college batches as well. Okay. And I've taught CA Foundation batches as well. Um, their newly introduced English subject, which is more into communication for CA Foundation students. So altogether, 10,000 plus students. I've taught and mentored 10,000 plus students, and that has been an amazing journey. And now I'm really happy and excited to be with all of you. Besides that, I have been training people on communication skills. So when I say communication skills, I'm talking about how that you can speak English better, faster, fluently, confidently, and the best part, how is that you can speak English like a native speaker, that is an American or a British. So I'm been trained. I am been trained on US and UK accent, and of course I train people on that, yeah, the US accent and UK accent. So that sounds fun. That makes language a little more interesting. For example, when you watch English movies, you listen to English music, you see the way Americans or British talk in those movies is quite fascinating because of their accent. So that's what it is. They talk something like this. Well, we're going to do this amazing topic today. The topic is determiners, and you're going to learn the topic with me. All right. I hope all of you are ready for that now. You know, talk something like this. Sounds fun, right? Chalo, theek hai. So if you are really excited for this topic, quickly type tell me in the chat box with either let's rock or yo. All right. So on Vedantu, of course, we are learning everything live. It's all online, right from grade 6 to 12. We have IIT JEE, then NEET preparations, and other uh, features as well. So talking about the Vedantu advantage that you get is we help you to identify your learning gaps, your problems, and how that you can deal with it, with the how that you can deal with the problems that you face in any kind of learning with the guidance from our experts. So when I say guidance from our experts, by experts I mean expert teachers all over the country. Okay. And of course, we also help you to take a decision, to make a very informed kind of a decision, very firm kind of decision about your learning goals. Okay, we help you with your goal setting for your not only for your education but then overall learning progress. Not only for academics but then overall learning progress. That's what I mean to say. And the kind of technology that we use on Vedantu, we call it Wave platform. Okay, which is whiteboard audio visual environment. Wave stands for whiteboard audio visual environment. On this wonderful platform, there is live quiz that happens, which is a part of students' interaction. That live quiz. There is, of course, this feedback, the feedback given to teachers, real-time student feedback to teachers. You have an option to give your feedback to the particular teacher for that session, wherein the star ratings right from 1 to 5, and you also have an option to type in your comments, as in how well you like the session, or there is something that you did not like about the session and you would need some improvement, your suggestion. So you have an option to give your feedback also. That's great, right? And this is the best part with Vedantu, that your doubt solving is done instantly, because we have at least two teachers. There are more than two as well. At least two teachers in the same session. For example, right now when I'm teaching you guys this topic, so I'm the main master teacher here. In the same session, in a similar session on Vedantu platform, we have a session, and in that session there'll be a teacher, a master teacher. In the same session, there'll be one more class teacher. We call them assistant teacher or class teacher or just academic mentor. Those people are equally qualified, but then they handle your doubts. So we have a dedicated team of teachers in the same session, whichever topic it would be, whichever subject it would be, to take care of your doubts instantly, because this is what matters the most. Okay, education anyway happens, portion completion happens, you will learn the topics, there'll be quiz happening, all that is okay, all that will anyway happen, that goes without saying. But this is something we have carefully taken care of at Vedantu, handling your doubts, taking care of your doubts, and getting your doubts solved instantly. So when all this happens, of course, you get deep learning insights. Insights as in knowledge. So your knowledge, your enthusiasm about learning, it widens. You be more positive, more confident, and it's not only about marks. So education is not only about marks. Marks is just one consequence of it. Like when you have knowledge about something, when you read something well, when you study something well, marks will anyway happen. But what matters more is you get a good insight, a deep learning insight, that your knowledge improves. Okay, so we'll start with a quick riddle, guys. Let's start with a quick riddle. Tell me this. 1 minute. If you have me, you want to share me. Once you share me, you won't have me. Can you think of what it is? Can you just guess? You have this thing, and when you have this thing, you don't want to share it. But the moment you share that thing, you won't have it. Think, think, think. Okay, let's see. Let's see how many of you have got the at least the answer close to it. Secret, of course. So when you have a secret, you try your best not to share it. Okay, but then once you share it, of course, you don't have it. All right, no problem. Wonderful for those who might have guessed it correct. Wonderful, good job, champions. Yeah. So let's talk about the topic now. The topic starts determiners. So are you guys ready for the topic? Excited for the topic? Can we rock the topic together? Tell me in the chat box. So my caption for you guys is it's either let's rock or yo. So either you type let's rock the topic or yo, right? चलो ठीक है, perfect. So most of you are ready to rock it. चलो. Let's see determiner होता क्या है. See, grammar starts with learning of parts of speech, right? When we start learning grammar, it all begins with parts of speech. Those 8 parts of speech, as we all know. Sorry. So that is noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. So like this, there are 8 parts of speech. But besides those parts of speech, there is something called determiners also. Okay. In latest grammar books, in modern grammar books, determiner is also added under parts of speech, but not officially. So we will not include this under parts of speech, but this can also be considered as a part of speech because these are also words which, of course, you use in your daily talk, in your daily speech. So that's why it can be called a parts of speech. It can be called one of the parts of speech, but it's not official yet. But we can consider this here. So let's see what this is here. Determinant is a word that introduces a noun. Noun के बारे में कुछ बताता है, noun को introduce करता है, ठीक है? It always comes before a noun, not after, and it also comes before any other adjective which is used to describe the noun. So या तो वो noun से पहले रहेगा हमेशा, या तो it will also be before that adjective which describes the noun. So always before that, not after it. So look at this here. Determiners are required before a singular noun, but when it's a plural noun, sometimes they are not used. So this is not a very important point because with plural nouns also they are used, but sometimes they are not used. Okay, so we can consider the first 2 points. So determiner is a word that introduces a noun. Noun को introduce करता है. We all know what a noun is. Any naming word, name, place, animal, thing, etc. Anything that you can give a name to is a noun. Okay. So there are types of determiners. Okay. Let's say there are types of nouns. Every part of speech is a type, right? So when we talk about the types of nouns, of course, we talk about the words like proper noun, common noun, material noun, abstract noun. And then when we talk about the types of pronoun, we talk about reflexive pronoun, we talk about personal pronoun. Then verb also has types, adverb also has types. So similarly, determiners has these four main types here. Okay, there could be other types as well, but then we are discussing four main types here. So four main types of determiners. First one is articles. So articles is included in determiners. Okay, demonstratives there. We'll see what that is. The third one is called quantifiers, and the fourth one is called possessive determiners. So the first one is articles. We all know what an article is: a, an, and the. Okay. The second one is second name is called demonstrative. Third one is called quantity बताने वाले quantifiers. And fourth one, which shows possession, they are possessives. Okay, so let's check this. So determiners are words that introduce a what? We just discussed this. So determiner किसको introduce करता है? Your time starts now. You just tell me in the chat box. What do you think the answer could be? The answer is B. Most of you have selected the option B. Let's see, let's see, let's see. The option B. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good job. So that's the correct answer, of course. For those who got it correct, that you must have this reaction wherein you're super excited and you're like, yes, kind of rocked it. Great, great, great. Okay. So let's talk about articles here. So the first type of determiner, we're talking about articles. Articles we all know, a, an, and the. Okay. Articles, so when we talk about a or an, they are called indefinite articles, and the is called definite article. So when we use such examples, for example, a dog, an apple, or the Taj Mahal, it talks about something being specific or something being not specific. That's what articles are used for. Like a or an, a and an, they are called indefinite articles because they do not talk about something definite. And the is called definite article because it talks about something definite. The is definite, a and an are not definite, that is, they are indefinite. Okay, so look at this here. So when we talk about this definite article, that is the use of the article the. Look at the rules we are using here. So look at the first one. First one is you use the when you're talking about something specific. Now look at this here. Look at the example. The umbrella that is next to the door is not mine. Okay, so look at this here. The umbrella that is next to the door is not mine. So look at this here. The umbrella. We're talking about that specific umbrella next to the door because we're talking about some particular door. We're not talking about any random door. We're not talking about any random umbrella. So when we talk about something specific, you use the. That's the first rule. Second is the can also be used when we want to talk about something that is already mentioned. Okay. Now, Let's say this is a second reference example. The example is the mouse loved the elephant's long trunk. Let's say that mouse and the elephant, they were friends. So that mouse, it loved the elephant's long trunk. Now, before this, there was something mentioned about the same mouse and the elephant. Let's say, for example, uh, there was a mouse and an elephant who were good friends. So there was a mouse and an elephant, and they were good friends. That was the first reference. Now I'm talking about the same mouse, about the same elephant. So that becomes a part of a second reference. So I will use the. Why will I use the? Because I'm talking about something that has already been mentioned. So the mouse, see, or the elephant, the mouse, or the elephant. Yeah, because we are kind of repeating this here. You know, we're talking about the same thing again. That is why I'm saying the mouse or the elephant. Again, look at the third one. The can also be used when both speaker and listener know what is that we are going to talk about. Let's say, for example, you go somewhere. Let's say you go to some mall and you don't know where the bathroom is or the washroom is, and you simply ask, "Hey, where's the bathroom?" You're using the before the bathroom here. Okay, you also know which bathroom you're talking about, and the person whom you ask this question, the other person also knows which bathroom you're talking about. So both speaker and listener, they know what is being talked about. So where is the bathroom? And probably the reply is it is on the first floor. Again, on the first floor because uh, first of all, first is this the number, right? So this talks about the order. So numbers may we have cardinals and ordinals. So when I say 1, 2, 3, these are cardinals. They are just called cardinals. But then when I say first, second, third, which talks about the position, talks about the order, they are called ordinals. So whenever there is an ordinal, first, second, third, fourth, we usually use the before that. So on the first floor, on the second floor, on the third floor, and also the speaker and listener, they both know which floor are we talking about. Okay. To make this even more clear, let's say if I ask you, hey, how was the movie? How was the movie you watched yesterday? Let's say you watched some movie, some XYZ movie you watched yesterday. And somehow I know about it. I know which movie that was. And I simply ask you, hey, how was the movie yesterday? So I'm using the before that movie. How was the movie yesterday? I'm using the, yeah? Because you see, we both of us know, like both of us know the speaker and the listener, that which movie are we talking about? So the movie that was watched yesterday by you. So how was the movie? I'm not saying how was a movie. Okay. So these are the three basic rules, very, very basic rules when it comes to using the article the. I'm sure this is clear, guys. Crystal clear. Tell me in the chat box how clear this is. I'm sure this is all clear, crystal clear, perfect. Alrighty. For most of you, it is crystal clear. Some of you may type it as Makhan clear. Great, great, great. Super clear. Wow, wow, wow. Great. Okay. Next, let's talk about indefinite article. That is a or an. Okay. Now, we use this indefinite article, that is a or an, to talk about something that is not specific. That is just random. It's not specific. So look at this here. I think an animal is in the garage or in the garage. You see, there is some garage out there. There is that shop or some room for that garage. Now, in that garage, there is an animal. Now, we don't know which animal. It could be a cat or a dog or some any other random animal. So that's why I'm saying an animal. I'm not saying the animal. An animal because of course we know it's a vowel sound. Yeah. We all know an is used before vowel sounds, vowel letters and sounds. So A, E, I, O, U, these are vowel letters as we all know. I'm sure this is something we all already know. Well, when we talk about the vowels, it's A, E, I, O, U. You either pronounce it vowels or you simply pronounce it vowels. Vowels. All right. Both are okay. So I will use it vowels. That's how it is pronounced here in. by Indians. So it's vowels. So when we talk about vowels, it's A, E, I, O, U, and the remaining letters are, of course, the consonant letters. अभी English language में, of course, we have 26 letters. Group of all 26 letters, we call it alphabet. Now, if you see these 26 letters, out of these 26 letters, 5 are the vowel letters. A, E, I, O, U, these are the vowel letters. Now, the remaining 21 are consonant letters. Yeah, the remaining 21 letters are consonant letters. That's how it is. But then, out of these 26 letters, considering all these 26 letters, we can produce 44 sounds in English language. Letters तो 26 है, but using these 26 letters, we have 44 sounds in English. ठीक है? Out of those 44 sounds, 20 are vowel sounds. ठीक है? So the sounds which are made using A, E, I, O, U. Now when I say A, so using that letter A, using the letter A, it's not only A sound. It can be a sound. It can be a sound. So the same letters say there are variety of sounds that can be made. So why I'm talking about this is because when you decide which article to be used before between a and, okay, you decide that on the basis of sound, not on the basis of spelling. So this part is okay. Now look at this one. When we use a or an to indicate any one in number, just one in number. So something is just one, singular. So when you say I own a cat, of course you're trying to say there is only one cat and two dogs. So I own a cat and two dogs. That means you all together you got three pets. That's wonderful. So a cat and two dogs. Now look at this article. Look at the last one when we talk about. We use a before a consonant sound. This part is clear. A is used before a consonant sound and an is used before a vowel sound. So a cat because it has a consonant sound. A university. यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे तुमको समझ आ जाएगा clearly. In the word university, U is a vowel letter, right? A, E, I, O, U. U तो vowel letter है. But look at the sound we make. Look at the sound that is made. We don't say university. We don't say university. We say university. University. So there is this Y-O-U sound, which is a consonant sound. That's why we say a university. A university. Okay. An apple is okay. But then we don't say a honest. We say an honest. It could be an honest man, for example, an honest girl, an honest boy. Why are we using an honest? Because even though you look at the spelling of the word honest, it starts with H, and of course H is not a vowel. H as a letter is not a vowel, right? A, E, I, O, U. There is no H there. But then if you look at the sound of this word, we do not pronounce H. H is silent here, right? We do not say honest. Do we say honest? Honest? No, right? That sounds funny. So this H is not pronounced. So what we say is honest. That's how we pronounce it, right? Honest. Honest. So when I say honest, that's a vowel sound. Honest. Or. Or. So I'm saying an honest man. Okay. Sounds good, guys? Is this clear? Tell me how clear this is again in the chat box. Crystal clear, amazingly clear, superbly clear. Some of you want me to just repeat the last part. Okay. See यहाँ पे देखो, ये a cat is okay because cat is a the sound in the spelling cat, cat. So that's a consonant sound. That's okay. This is understood. But look at a university. Some of you might question, sir, U is a vowel, right? U letter is a vowel. Why are we using a university here? That's exactly what I'm trying to talk about. You do not decide the use of an on the basis of spelling. Do not decide the use of an on the basis of spelling. So it is not a university. Oh, sorry, it is not an university. It is a university. The reason to this is look at the sound that we are using. So whenever we talk about the university, uh, we do not say we are not pronouncing it as university. We do not pronounce it a university. We say university. University. So you see, there's this Y sound there. Y-O-U wala university. University. That's why we are saying a university, not an university. Now, an apple is okay. This is clear. But then you may question, sir, why not a honest? Like H is not a vowel letter or not even a vowel sound. You see? But then we don't pronounce the letter H here. That's what my point is. We don't pronounce the word H here, the letter H. There is no sound here. There is no sound of H because that is not pronounced. It's a silent letter here. That's what we mean by silent letters. So that's why I say an honest, not a honest. An honest, an honest man, an honest person. I'm sure this is clear now for all of us. Okay, chalo, theek hai. What is there we can talk about now? Now look at this here. She is dash beautiful girl. Yeah, she is the beautiful and beautiful or a beautiful girl. What do you think the option is? Or none of these? Tell me in the chat box. So most of you have selected the option C. So when you select the option C, it is a. So she is a beautiful girl. Perfect, perfect. Good job. So here we are saying she is a beautiful girl because she is not the only beautiful girl, right? There could be other people as well, beautiful other girls as well. So I'm saying she is just one of those girls. So a beautiful girl. Okay. Now look at this riddle here. Now what do you think? Where do fish keep their money? This is a this kind of a interesting riddle for you guys. What do you think? Where do fish keep their money? Do you even think about it? Fish keeping their money somewhere. Now, where do you think they keep their money? Okay, look at this here. In a river bank, we all have various banks, so many banks that we have the names of the banks. And when we talk about fish, they can keep their money in a river bank. Okay, sounds funny, right? Right, right, right. Okay. Anyway, so those who got it correct, those who might have guessed it, you have this reaction. Yes. All right. Perfect. Next, let's talk about demonstrative. Now, demonstrative determiner क्या होता है? A type of a determiner. So, demonstrative are used to point out or indicate some particular noun or a pronoun using the adjectives. So, look at this example directly. Ignore this part here. I'll explain this. Look at the example directly. That bag belongs to Neil. So, when I use that bag, the word that helps me to point out which bag I'm talking about. So, I can also say this bag. So, this bag belongs to Neil, or that bag belongs to Neil. So when I use this or that, it tells me very clearly which bag I'm talking about, and it helps me to be particular about that bag. So this bag or that bag, that is an example of demonstrator. Now, if there is plural, of course, I'll say these bags or those bags, like this. Look at the second example. Try using this paintbrush in art class. Let's say you hold some paintbrush and you advise it to somebody. Like ये वाला पेंट ब्रश यूज करो, मे बी इसका क्वालिटी अच्छा है और मे बी it gives good results or something like that. So try using this paintbrush. Imagine that I'm holding some paintbrush in my hand and I'm telling you, hey, try this paintbrush. So when I say this, when I'm using this, you know clearly what I'm talking about. So I'm using this, that, these or these words to point out at something, to point out some particular thing, some particular noun, or some particular pronoun as well. They are used as adjectives basically. So bag, konsi bag, that bag. When I talk about paintbrush, which paintbrush, this paintbrush. So they do the work of an adjective because they give you some more information about the noun, but they are called demonstrative. Why demonstrative? Because they demonstrate, that is, they show which thing we are talking about. Okay, ये clear है. So this, that, these, those. This is really simple. Okay. Now let's talk about the quantifiers one. This is the second last one. Quantifiers. The word itself says it makes it very self-explanatory. Quantity, quantifiers. So these are the words used to express quantity. So look at this here. Like something, it is used to indicate how much something is or how little something could be. How much of a noun or how little of a noun is being discussed. Yeah, you see, these are the words which are used. You can use all, few, many. You know. So they took all the books. Let's say there were 100 books, and they took all those 100 books. So they took all the books. Look at the second one. She liked all desserts equally. So most of us like desserts. It could be some of you like chocolate, some of you like maybe rabdi, or some of you like just faluda or whatever, whatever. So look at this. Here. She liked all desserts equally. Let's say there was a list of 10 desserts at some wedding or at some occasion. So all 10 desserts she equally liked it. Okay, so we're talking about the quantity. So these are the words used to talk about quantity. All is also talking about quantity. Some number, few, many, much. These are all quantity. The only difference is the countable and uncountable. So, for example, if I say I have got many chocolates, but then I cannot use many, for example, with milk. I cannot say I don't drink many milk. That's wrong English, right? So I say I don't drink much milk. I don't drink much milk, but I just drink it a little. I just drink a little bit of milk. Okay, if only if it's required. So I don't drink much milk. Why much? Because that's not countable. Okay. So countable रहेगा तो of course you use few or many, and if it is not countable, if it's uncountable, we use much or little. Okay. For example, give me few chocolates. Chocolates is countable, so of course I can say few chocolates. But then I cannot say give me few coffee. Can I say give me few coffee? I can just say give me a little coffee. Alright? So some coffee. That is also okay. So it all depends on something being countable or not countable. Okay. The last one to talk about is the possessive one. What is this possessive? The word itself makes it very clear that you possess it. It talks about the possession. Possession, that is ownership. So these are the possessive pronouns which are used. My, your, his, her. So you say my car, your car, his car, her car. Or if it's is used, of course, with a non-living thing. Let's say you buy a new phone and you like its camera. So you say its camera. Its camera. That means the camera of the phone. Or our car, their car, something like that. So it is used to talk about that something belongs to you, like you are the owner of it, talking about the ownership. So the dog growled and showed its teeth. See, look at this here. With dog, we can use his also, but what is more grammatically correct is when you're not sure about the gender of the dog, simply use it, its teeth. Okay. And look at this here. My best friend is a cat. Okay, maybe you love your pet so much. Let's say if you have a cat as a pet, and then there is so much connection with your pet that it is nothing less than a best friend for you. So you say, my best friend is a cat. So there's my, your, his, her, its, our, their. These are all possessive determinants. Why possessive? The word is, it's not pronounced possessive, it's pronounced possessive. That is, you own it. We say possession. We don't say possession. Possession. Possession of something, ownership of something. So possessive. Okay. I hope that's done. Super clear for all of you. Tell me how clear this is. We are done with the topic. This is really simple, right? This is one of the easiest topics, and I'm sure some of you still get confused. So in case you get confused, I'm sure you can watch this video anytime now. Super clear. Crystal clear, super clear, amazingly clear. Okay. Thank you for acknowledging it, guys. You guys have truly rocked the topic today. So let's try to answer this quiz here. So which of the following is not an example of demonstrative? ठीक है? Demonstrative की बात कर रहा हूँ. Demonstrative, हाँ? Remember demonstrative. So this, that, these, or there. Now look at the demonstrative. Look at the demonstrative. This is what we're talking about. So this, that, these, those, these are all demonstratives. Okay? These are all demonstratives. Now the question is, which of the following is not a demonstrative? This is what the question is. Say among these four options, which one is not a demonstrative? So most of you have selected the answer D. Some of you have selected the answer C. No, C is a demonstrative. So D is not demonstrative. Perfect. For those who selected the option D, you guys have truly rocked it. Yo, all right? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Great, great, great. Yeah, there is not a demonstrative. Okay, perfect. Again, one more riddle here. Tell me this. What can travel around the world while staying in a corner? If you can think of that particular thing. थोड़ा अजीब सा है ना कि it can travel around the world but still being in the corner. Like by staying in a corner, it can that thing can travel around the world. Can you think what it can be? It can actually travel around the world by staying in a corner, while staying in a corner. Let's see. It's a stamp. Yeah, so stamp is always on some corner of an envelope, but it can go anywhere, right? You can post this letter anywhere. So the stamp can travel all over the world while staying in a corner. That was a riddle. For those who might have got it correct, wonderful, good job here. All right, you have this reaction. That this is a very this looks like a very funny, but still the reaction full of energy. How many of you react like this when you have this feeling of achievement? How many of you maybe dance like this or move yourself like this? You do this, many people do this. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Okay, so all good, fantastic, wonderful. Most of you react like this. Great, great, great. चलो ठीक है. We are done with the topic, guys. Will give you some more information about the way platform that we use at Vedantu and some more information before we sign off. It was wonderful learning with all of you. I would request all of you to go and download the Vedantu app right now. More than a request, it will be more like a suggestion because I'm sure you liked this masterclass, the class that we have done now, the live class. Uh, you can attend all the free live classes. We call it masterclass on Vedantu. Our live classes are called masterclass. Why? Because they are those lectures, those sessions are taken by amazingly great teachers who are called master teachers on Vedantu. So all the master classes are taken by master teachers on Vedantu. So they are amongst the best teachers of the country. Okay, all over the country, across the country. So make sure you download the app. If you are an Android user, download it from Play Store. If you're an iPhone user, use the App Store, of course. Or if you don't want to use the app, or maybe for some reason there is no app, you can still use this website. That is www.vedantu.com/masterclass. Right. This is what the link is. So with this, you can attend all the live classes, interactive live classes. You can learn from our master teachers, which are India's best teachers, as I told you, and you get access to quality education anytime, anywhere, because of course this is from your device, from your gadget. Okay. Now, what is that we do on that live class, on the master classes? We teach through Wave platform. So on that Wave platform, you will always have an option to chat with the teachers. The way the chat is now, it is much more refined than this because we have an option of question and answer panel as well. So you have an option to chat, and you will also have an option for question and answer panel. Now, question and answer, it gives you an option to type in your doubts. Okay, you mention your doubts here. You ask your doubts. So whatever doubts you ask, those doubts are instantly solved. Your doubts are instantaneously solved by the academic mentors present in that particular session. Okay. And then there is a hotspot. There's something called hotspot that we do. Like we use poll answers, which is just like a quiz. Okay. You get the options, you select the options, and then depends on how fast you do it, हम लोग ना एक fastest fingers list भी generate करते हैं. It's like in a particular session depends on if you answer all the questions really quickly, like fast enough. So you have your name on that list in the fastest fingers list. In that list, there are approximately 10 students here, 10 names. So the top 10 students who answer as fast as possible, like get your fingers as fast as possible, you have it there. You have your name on the fastest fingers list, which talks about the real time performance, which shows your performance. And of course, towards the end of the session, there is something called leaderboard. Leaderboard is super fun. It's a scoreboard which shows your overall class rank and the points that you may earn. So this ensures that we have some healthy competition. Okay, when you're learning something, it's wonderful to have some competition, right? So with leaderboard, there is some competition, and you will be excited, enthusiastic, and really, really motivated to compete. A friendly competition, a nice friendly competition. Okay, and these are the courses we offer on Vedantu, like the cover complete syllabus of IIT and JEE as well. Both mains and advanced. So that's a wonderful thing. We help the people who want to have your career in the field of medical, in just the medical field. So preparing for the medical entrance, it could be one of the popular one is of course the NEET exams, as we call know, for medical students. And then we have all 12 grades, right from grade 1 to 12 for all boards here. CBSE, ICSE, and even state board, Maharashtra state board. Then we have planned micro courses. Now, micro courses is something which you have sessions on, you have lectures on the topics which are kind of challenging and which is kind of demanded by you guys. Let's say if you ask for a topic, you request for majority of you request for some topics. So you have micro courses available on that also. Okay, you can check out the micro courses as well. Then what more? Vedantu also trains us. It can also train you. It can also provide education on the syllabus of these competitive exams. If you're planning to appear for an Olympiad exam or some board exam, or maybe something like Kendriya Vidyalaya, competitive exam, NTSC competitive exam. So all the syllabus that is there in those exams that must be covered for the exams is covered on our platform. Like what more, right? This is super fun. I wish there was something like Vedantu, of course Vedantu itself when I was a student. When I was a student, there was no much technology. Okay. And I just wish we had something like Vedantu because they offer everything. Yeah. Look at this here. Everything is offered. It's like 360-degree approach we have. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So there is no compromise on education at all. Even though we are going through these challenging times right now, the corona situation, and there's a lot of uncertainty about certain things in this current situation. But even in these challenging times, we see Vedantu has always ensured to provide quality education. That is the best part about Vedantu. And yes, go and download the app, attend the free live class, and go and experience it yourself. Like whatever I just told you, don't simply believe me blindly because I'm saying it. I would want you to experience it. You know, go with your own experience. Enjoy the free live classes on Vedantu by downloading the app on your mobile or on your tablet. Google. It's available for both Android as well as the iPhone. All right. So we call it masterclass. Taken. These are the series. These are the live lectures. Free live lectures, absolutely free of cost, by our amazing master teachers, team of our master teachers, which has country's best teachers here. That's what Vedantu makes sure. So that's it. That's all about the session. I hope all of you enjoyed learning determiners with Dheeraj Gabeja, one of the master teachers at Vedantu of English. And that's it. Leave your valuable feedback if you get that option. And see you all in the next session. Till then, take care, all of you. Stay healthy, stay safe, be fit, and just take care. Bye bye. Thank you.